Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from DeltiasGaming.com. I'm excited to bring you what I've been working on for the better part of a week, and that's going through each collectible housing achievement in the game, starting with Daggerfall Covenant. In this video, I'll be showing you all the zone items, listing the prices, and the descriptions of the achievements required. This has been a massive undertaking, so I hope you enjoy and checking out all the ESO housing achievements. Keep in mind, I do have a comprehensive list on my website, which I will link in the description. So if you need to refer back to something or a specific zone, check out this link. The first thing that you're going to need to know is to get this, you have to go to a specific vendor in each zone. So in this one, Alakir Desert, it's on the far east side. So here's the vendor that you're going to need to go to buy these items. The second thing you're going to need to know is each of these items have a required achievement. Usually it's questing based, so that's what you're going to have to do in order to get those. So I will show you this picture that lists it and also the price that goes along with buying it. Once you've found the specific achievement furniture in the zone, you simply buy whatever you can or whatever you want. Remember that you're going to have to buy multiple if you want to put it in multiple homes or have two. It's not infinite. Find your specific home that you want to travel to it. Once you get here, you're going to need to open up the editor and find the specific item. Luckily, ZOS has put a search function in this, so if you have tons of stuff, it's a lot easier to look in the upper half left-hand corner, put a little search in, simply drag and place. I will have much more information on this editor later in a separate video, but just to give you an idea. First item up in Alakir is a massive kneeling statue for 15,000 gold. This thing's pretty cool. Necromantic lovers rejoice. For 5,000 golds, you can have 3 skulls on a stick. Yeah! This replica sword for 35,000 gold is one of the coolest items I've seen yet in the achievement system. So you can see, you can lay it on stuff, you can move it up, have it float in the air, ram yourself into it. Though you see it's a little pixelated, I don't know if that's due to because it's laid on the ground or what. But if you like this, you can set it on something to make a really cool shrine. Next item up for 15,000 gold is also another statue, pretty similar in size and shape, though it comes complete with its own footstone, so that's a plus, you don't have to buy that, and a sword in the air. Who doesn't want that in their home? The last item up for Alakir is 5,000 gold, and it's a brazier that you can turn on and off and get multiple, so that's pretty cool. Moving on to Bankerai, and the vendor is in the heart of Evermore, the main city. And the first item up, we have a REDGUARD vessel. Yes, 4,000 gold gets you a massive bowl. I can't wait to see what people put in this. And we have a Bankerai massive statue. This is damaged, so it's kind of war-torn if you're going for that feel, holding a shield, and he lost his hand in an unfortunate dueling accident. We get to our first banner at 4,000 gold, and this thing is pretty small, though some of them range in shape and size and are massive. Then we get to the WYRD stone, or WARD stone. For 4,000 gold, you can have your very own rock with flowers on it. Imperial lovers out there, you're going to have to get this for 5,000 gold. A ragged Imperial banner. This looks pretty cool. Next location is in Betnik, one of the starter islands, and it has one item, the pirate banner, for 10,000 gold. This is very Pirates of the Caribbean-ish, and if you like that, you're gonna have to get this. Moving on to GLENMORIL, Daggerfall is the main site for this with the merchant, and for 5,000 gold, we have some creepy BLOODTHORN vines. Yes, you see them, they move, they're squiggly, don't get too close, gang. For a whopping 25,000 gold, we get yet another statue. This thing is pretty cool, pretty massive. It looks like the one in Brazil, I think. Isn't there one like that? But anyways, it's one of the larger ones you can get in the game. All you Argonian creepy totem lovers, you're going to love this. The HAGRAVEN totem for 5,000 gold is a creepy stick in the ground that has a weird shaped head. Yes, that scares me. Next up, for 5,000 gold, we have a Torn Lion Guard banner that looks pretty cool. It is pretty war-torn, though it's not that big at all. Next up, for 2,500 gold, is the WYRD stone. Yes, if you like stones with flowers on it, look at them. Those are so pretty. RIVENSPIRE Shorenhelm is up next with some of the coolest things in the game. Now, this is 2,500 gold, and you get a bowl of blood, literally, that can float in the air or set in the ground. For 10,000 gold each, we have these constellation tiles, 3 different ones. So the Shadow, the Mage, and the Tower. The downside is you can't activate them, like if you want to do a little cool puzzle in your house, but still, they're pretty cool, pretty large. Next item is the Hope of RIVENSPIRE for 5,000 gold, and it's a little tower slash light that you can activate and turn on and off. Though it's pretty cool, but not that much to it. Next item up is the Gargoyle statue of 50,000 gold. This is one of the cooler statues in the game. It's not that big, but it is really, really creepy. So if you like statues, this is one to collect. Now probably the creepiest thing, the Wagon of Death for 25,000 gold. You wonder why Elder Scrolls got a mature rating? This, bodies in a wagon. Moving on to our last zone in Stormhaven, deep in WAYREST, the first item up is the Knight of the Flame banner, 10,000 gold. This is a pretty cool banner. I imagine hanging these up in the middle of my castle. Next item up for 2,000 gold, you can have your very own DREAMSHARD. Not a soul gem, DREAMSHARD. For 75,000 smackers, you can have a WARDEN AZURA shrine. This thing is probably the tallest one, if not the Molag Bal statue. Spoiler, it gets really cool. But this thing is massive. The VAERMINA statue is its counterpart for 75,000 gold. Not as big, but it has a whole lot of detail on the base. It's pretty big, and it's very snaky. Did someone say Argonian? Last item up is the WAYREST Guillotine for 75,000 gold as well. You're going to be broke if you get all of these Stormhelm things. Now, the downside is you can't actually activate the little cutter, though that would be kind of cool, but also it would be creepy. Next up, we're going to be going over the Ebonheart pack, checking out all that cool stuff, and that's my favorite zone out of the major 3 factions. Also, I'm going to be waiting on week 3 of public test server for the final balance changes to be implemented before I update some of these builds. So if you're looking for balance and build information, that's coming, but I want to make sure it sticks around, so we're waiting to see what happens with the final phase of testing.